So for everybody who's wanting to know where the Proving Grounds are, with the release today of the hotfix that Gearbox is putting out, Proving Grounds are now going to have a higher chance to drop class mods and artifacts. That's going to be two great things that you can get by doing what's essentially not that hard of a task, but a lot of people don't know where the Proving Grounds are at. So I want to show you. There's Proving Grounds on each of the maps. So there's one on Necrotafeo, there's one on Pandora, or actually I think there's multiple on Pandora. So the first one on Pandora that we're going to go to is on Devil's Razor. What you want to do is you travel to Roland's Rest, and then I'm going to drive over to the location on the map and show you where it's at. All right, so you come over to this location, and it's near Boomtown where you meet Tiny Tina and the B team. This is where it's located at on your mini map. So starting from Roland's, you just drive all the way over here. You drop down on this ledge, and you come around to this location right here. So that is the first one. This one's the Trial of Survival. You activate the thing. I've been told that you can do this before you beat the story, but I generally just beat the story first, and then I come and unlock them all. That way I know that they're all done. All right, so let's go to our next one now. So the next one is on Splinterlands. There's actually two on Pandora. So for the Splinterlands one, I like to travel to the Chop Shop fast travel, and then we're going to grab a car and I'll drive over there and show you guys. All right, so for this Proving Grounds, you have to drive through the desert a little bit, and you're going to come over here and run into a cliff. Don't do that. Don't do that part. You're going to go over here, and it's near the amusement park, and it's in this little rat cave. And as you can see, it's tucked in back here in the back. This one is the Trial of Cunning. This one's the Tink one, and it's located right here on your map. Again, if you start from the Chop Shop, grab a vehicle, you just drive over to this location, and then activate it by clicking on the totem. All right, next, we're going to Promethea for the next one. So Promethea next, and the first one here is at the very, very, very beginning of Meridian Outskirts. Go to the Meridian Outskirts drop pod, and you're just gonna run down the hill and hang a hard left. One thing you guys can do, if you can't remember all these locations, or if you don't watch this video and see these locations, you can actually go on each of your maps and look at the exclamation points. Look for the things that say discover the trial of blank. And this one's the Trial of Discipline. So as I said, you just spawn in at the drop pod, you run down the hill, hang a hard left, and it's right there for this one. There's two on Eden 6, one's at Floodmore Basin, the other one's at Jacob's Estate. So let's go to the Floodmore Basin one first. Fastest way to do this one is to travel to the area where you have Hammerlock and Wainwright, and then you're just gonna come out the door and hang a hard right. All right, so this one, again, like I said, if you travel up here to, was this Naughty Peak? If you travel to Naughty Peak, run out the door of Naughty Peak and then drop off the ledges, and then you're gonna run over here to this location, and this is for the Trial of Instinct. We're gonna click on that. Boom, there we go. Next one is also, like I said, the next one is also on Eden 6, and it is at Jacob's Estate. It's another fast and easy one to get to. So you're gonna spawn in here, you're gonna run around the thing, and you're gonna head up to this location. So I'll show you how to get there. All right, so if you go this way and you go past El Dragon Jr., you can actually mantle up this cliff, and this will save you some time, plus allow you to dodge some enemies along the way. And then what you want to do is you want to hang a hard left over here and go through the cave over this way, where you can encounter Heckle and Hyde. So you might as well kill them when you get there too, because they have a chance to drop some legendary loot as well. So he starts as Heckle, and then if you let him, he becomes Hyde. And as you see, we got the Alchemist from him, which is actually their dedicated drop. Nice. All right, so we're going to then mantle up this cliff. There'll be some more enemies you can kill, but then right here is the location for this one right here. This is the Trial of Fervor. So again, you start from here, you go this way, you mantle up the waterfall, you go through the thing, and then voila, there's the location right there on the map. So that just leaves one remaining. Let's go get it. This one's on Necrotafeo. All right, for this one, we're going to Desolation's Edge, which is the very first map that you go to on Necrotafeo, and we're gonna go grab a car and drive over to this one. All right, so we're gonna grab a car for this. While you're here, if you want, you can also unlock the cube. Now, to unlock the cube, you do need to shoot each of the 6 sides with a different element, including one non-elemental item for one of the sides. So, in case you want to do that, it's there. All right, so you just drive across Desolation's Edge till you get to this spot right here, which is located there, and then we're just going to head back to this spot, which is where we get the Trial of Supremacy. So again, starting from this fast travel station, grab a car, just drive straight across, and then there's the Trial of Supremacy tucked away back here against this wall. So there's that one. And now let's go to Sanctuary and start traveling to these things. Now, you do need to go to Sanctuary and issue a drop pod for each of these locations. I do wish You could travel straight to each one from Sanctuary or from your fast travel station, but unfortunately you have to drop pod for each of them. All right, so once you have gotten each of those missions, they will show up as a destination on your fast travel thing. So you just need to go to the bridge on Sanctuary and then travel to each of them one by one. So we'll start, I'm just gonna go down the line in order. So we'll start with the Ghost Light Beacon. And as you see, once you click that, it'll start traveling. And then you just gotta go downstairs to where Ellie is at and use the drop pod to get to that planet. All right, so another cool thing about the Proving Grounds a lot of people don't know is there's actually some good lore when you talk to the Guardians to go through the door. They give you some more like backstory between the Guardians and Uriad and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, but I'm not gonna show you guys all that right here. You guys can go do that stuff for yourself. Again, after the hotfix today, they're going to be worth it. Proving Grounds is a really good way to like test your build, see how quickly you can get through things, by the way. So if you really want to like put yourself to the test, see how good your build is and see how fast you can complete things, definitely try out the Proving Grounds. It's absolutely worth it. Proving Grounds is also a great way to get the Rhina rocket launcher. One of the Proving Grounds has a ton of loot jabbers, so you have a lot of chances to get some sweet loot from the loot jabbers. So make sure you check that out as well. All right, so this is pre-hotfix. So whatever we get out of this chest is before the hotfix. We completed this with not the full bonus. So we didn't complete it with 25 minutes remaining. Generally, that means we're gonna get better loot on here. So let's see what this means. No legendaries. Now, once the hotfix goes live, we'll come back and test this exact same one again. We'll come back and test Ghost Light Beacon again after the hotfix and see what we get. We'll even complete it with the same amount of time and everything. All right, let's see how the chest does. But we did get artifacts. Okay, so they definitely have grenades, shields, artifacts, and class mods in here. All right, all right.